It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie.
Huge deals.
Huge deals. But typically they come in the offseason because teams have time to nurture and bring them together. But there have been some great trades in mid-season. So you can find new life right after the trade deadline, a la Clyde Drexler of the Houston Rockets, to get us our second championship.
Good point. New players would be slow to acclimate. But, Ernie, I think at times you risk disrupting chemistry.
Sometimes worth the risk and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a nut, and sometimes I don't.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Star-Spangled Banner, sung by musical artist Linda Lynn. Welcome, everyone, to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. We are live in Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets. And, of course, Nikola Mirotic. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team, and really the last guy I expected to see them move.
And before we get underway here, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Steve Clifford.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Smitty, we'll be seeing a pair of teams tonight who both prefer to slow the tempo and play in the half court.
Yeah, these are the team they want to execute, grind it out. Every possession counts. Not a lot of people like watching this type of basketball, but there's a lot of strategy. Memphis Grizzlies is one of those teams. They're going to grind it out and make sure you play at their tempo.
They minimize mistakes, and boy, you got to keep your focus, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard. Williams' shot is off. So it's Chicago now. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively. Labored to score on any level.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now here's Lopez. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Walker. Howard setting the pick for Walker. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
And last season, Greg, one big issue for the Hornets was their bench.
And Charlotte tried their best to address that issue this past offseason. It just goes to show that you need to have a complete roster to compete. A lot of games were given away by the Hornets last year by losing ground when the starters left the court.
That's good from Kemba Walker. About a minute played so far here in the first. Levine against Batum. There's the pass to Lopez. Excellent D from Howard.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Got a piece of it. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Now here is Holiday. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Now the feed to Lamb. Inside, there's a screen by Williams, and it's sent back by Lopez. In transition, here come the Bulls. Dunn dishes to Levine, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Walker the pass to Batum. Lamb with the ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Williams kicks to Lamb. And the three off target. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
Here's Levine, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Good on the bucket. Levine's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's something you can't defend. Zach using his vertical to shoot over the top.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. He dishes it to Howard. Pass to Lamb. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Outside Holiday. Kicks to Dunn. Dishes it to Markkanen. Outside Holiday. Over Lamb. 5 on the clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Williams inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Marvin Williams for a long while had been viewed as a tweener. You know, a player who is stuck somewhere, Greg, between the small and power forward positions.
Yeah, and for a lot of players, that is plenty to get you minutes. I mean, Williams has improved on his defense here later in his career, and he's shot more threes, and it's really become a weapon for him over the course of his career.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Well, you know, you think about the way the Bulls ended their season last year, snuck into the playoffs as the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. And in fact, Smitty, they jumped off to a 2-0 series lead, but then the reverse sweep happens to them.
Yeah, it did. Hard to say how deep they could have gone if they stayed healthy, but they almost put those Cinderella slippers on as an 8th seed. Losing Rondo, it hurt. This team just never looked the same in that series.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. And here is Dunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. The tray drains it from beyond the arc.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Screen by Howard. They set the pick. Outside, Batum. Feeds it to Williams. Rebound by the Bulls. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And Chicago has possession. It's a 5-point game. Lopez.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. In the corner, it's Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
And here's Walker outside. Markkanen pulls it in. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Holiday. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this Bulls team, the definition of mediocre last season, finished a 41-41 record. They decided it was time to trade away Jimmy Butler and go young.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good from Holiday. And for the Bulls, some felt they didn't get enough back in return for Jimmy Butler from Minnesota. Smitty, what's your take on that?
Well, the Bulls got younger. They got some shooting, which they really needed. Ask me in a few years after we see how these young fellas develop.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. And Monks subbed in for Jeremy Lamb.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Howard with a screen on Grant. Here's Walker, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Walker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Grant kicks to Portis. Bulls moving the ball around. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Great play to run for Zach. Off ball, he's quick to catch and elevate.
Now, here's Monk. He had 13 points in the win against Golden State. Monk sets the screen for Walker. Passes it to Batum. The dish to Walker. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. It's good from long range. Monk's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. That shot, no good. Good D by Howard. Here's the break. Batum wide open, he fires. And it's the Hornets another 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Grant the pass to Holiday. Here's Portis. He feeds it to Grant. Shoots over Walker. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 8. Over to the left wing. And then Monk with the dunk.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Double digits in the first quarter. The only thing they have to avoid is taking their foot off the gas.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
You heard a lot of legends saying Dwight Howard should dominate in the post. I think he still can on the defensive end, not so much on the offensive end.
You know, Steve, even at his peak, Dwight Howard probably dominated more with force than with finesse, perhaps.
You're so correct. He dominated with defense, rebounding, and finishing with power. That was enough to make him a superstar. He's never been the most skilled offensively. He hasn't needed to be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Howard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Carter Williams in for Kemba Walker. The shot by Valentine, no good. Here's Charlotte now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And there's Monk on the assist from Carter Williams. And it's a 12-point Charlotte lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Basket, good.
And bullseye
with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds is Chicago Games possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Hornets.
And they've pretty much ignored the corner three tonight. It's a useful shot to have. It really forces the D out wide and opens things up in the middle.
Bulls trail by 10. Now Grant. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Valentine wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Carter Williams kicks to Monk.
And maybe not as highly touted as some other guards that went before him, but Malik Monk can be scary on the floor. He can get hot like no other, and once he's dialed in, the points just seem to flow.
For Charlotte, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Portis. It's deflected. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Fast break now for Charlotte. Makes it off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first basket of the night. And Greg, as you said, Monk has that ability to take over with his shooting.
I mean, Monk looks to get going with his scoring at all times, and he's just got that shooter's mentality where all shots are good shots. That can be a positive and a negative, but I prefer he have that aggressive mentality when it comes to scoring the basketball.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Jaren Grant missing his last shot. Back to Hernan Gomez. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Monk. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 10. And it's Grant in the corner. A minute 50 left in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Ooh, Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Here's Carter Williams. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
5 to shoot. Monk with the ball. Now guarded by Valentine. Kaminsky misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Fires top of the key. Chicago keeps it going. A new 24-second clock. Portis, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Carter Williams with the slam.
Adjusting himself in the air. MCW showing the coordination and the tremendous reach.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Felicio, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Carter Williams against Grant. Over Carter Williams. Goes back up. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 6.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Carter Williams. He kicks it to Kaminsky. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Valentine with it. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Valentine. Grant is out there with Portis, and it's Felicio in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Monk after Denzel Valentine's bucket, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Charlotte shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And when you look at Kidd-Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Nwaba. The pass to Portis. Fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Portis has got 9. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist, he is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Greg, he makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
Here's Nwaba. Michael Kid Gilchrist making his last shot. And here is Valentine. He's got 5. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Here's Felicio. Misses from short range.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Grant. Felicio kicks to Grant. Back to Felicio. Yes, that goes in.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
There's a good screen. Right wing. Monk dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Carter Williams kicks to Kaminsky, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Monk. Then for the Bulls, Lopez, he's checked in for Felicio, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Jaron Grant. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lopez a screen. Here's Valentine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
That one goes in. And the Hornets lead by 4.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Hornets. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. The feed to Kaminsky. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Dunn kicks to Nwaba. He dishes it to Lopez. Over Hernan Gomez. No good off the back of the rim.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. Count it. Good. And it's a 6-point Hornets lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Kicks to Dunn. Pass to Portis. Pass to Nwaba. Dishes it to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Dunn's got his first basket of the night.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And looking at this Charlotte roster, really the strength of it is their perimeter play. A good collection of dynamic playmakers and shooters from that point guard to small forward position. They are the bulk of this team's offensive threats.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, the Hornets were strong outside, but weak inside. I guess they've addressed that weakness, going for Dwight Howard.
Yeah, they went out and got what they felt could be an anchor on that front line. And listen, he's going to provide that rim presence that they lacked a season ago. The question is, can he also give them some punch offensively?
And Land drops them both. Every NBA player, Steve, believes in themselves, but some take it to the extreme. When they're on, they're on. And when they're off and cold, they just kind of lose interest, it seems. Which players do you think have this irrational confidence, if you want to call it that?
I think J.R. Smith, every shot, any shot, anywhere he feels is going in, and he will still take shots. He has amnesia. He could be 0 for 10 and keep shooting the basketball. Jamal Crawford is another guy. Those guys, they keep firing. Damian Lillard, they will keep shooting because they feel the next shot is going in.
Now, here's Walker. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And done with the slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
He also is one of the most skilled finishers in the league. Yet another spectacular play.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Outside Holiday. Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you think back to just a few years ago when the Bulls were winning the East. That team, core of Rose, Noah, and Dane, had some tough luck not to make it to the finals with that group.
And with those Rose-led Bulls teams from a few seasons back, it all went south so fast, but those teams were very tough to beat.
It just shows you how much can change in the NBA in a short span. Bulls are working hard to try to get back to that level. It hasn't been an easy road.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
Good on both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Batum against LaVine. Outside Batum. Williams gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Feeds to Holiday. Deflects the pass and stolen by Howard. Left side Walker. Poked loose and stolen by Dunn. Kick out to LaVine. Shoots over Batum. And again, no good by Chicago.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Dunn, guarded by Walker. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here's Walker. He's got 7. That one goes. Count it.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. The dish now to LaVine. The Hornets pull it in. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Batum. Howard kicks to Batum. Now the pass to Walker. He feeds it to Howard. Stolen by Markkanen. LaVine passes to Holiday. Now, here's Dunn, guarded by Walker. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. And some room here for Batum, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Batum's got 4 this quarter.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Chicago calls timeout. And as great as Nicholas Batum is, the one issue he's dealt with, Greg, his entire career is staying consistent during games.
And with his skill set, it is hard for Batum to be completely absent. He can play, though, too passively at times when you know what he's capable of, and he's at his best when he is active and aggressive.
Looking here at some numbers for Batum. How last month turned out for him, averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here's Dunn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And just miss after miss right now. Hornets leading by 13. Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. Williams kicks to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Walker dishes to Batum. Over Levine. Nice D from Levine.
This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
Outside Holiday. Lopez a screen. Holiday attacking. For 3, Levine. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
Now here's Lamb. Holiday with the block. Levine up top, defended by Batum. Now Dunn, back to Levine. Off the pick. Again, Levine missing.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. And Lamb kicks to Williams. And he converts the layup. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's stolen by Lamb. He kicks to Walker. Uncovered. He goes up again. And Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got 9.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Markkanen. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Holiday. Outside, Batum. Pass to Howard. 6 to shoot. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Howard. 11 points for Williams.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. And stolen by Howard. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Free throw line jump shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 13.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Charlotte running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Michael, you guys have had it going offensively. How have you been able to make all of this happen from your position?
I'm just trying to get everybody involved, really. And we're just trying to work together as a team. We need everybody to win.
So far, so good. Thanks a lot, Mike. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Marvin Williams, what a contribution.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
Chicago with the ball. Inside, Williams at the 4, Howard in the middle. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And certainly while the injury for Zach LaVine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. LaVine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Free throw good, LaVine.
I mean, thinking back to where LaVine was drafted, 13th overall, raised some eyebrows, but it was all about upside.
And so LaVine nails both of them. And sometimes it gets started with a hard foul from the other team or a whistle that you felt should have gone the other way. Anger can happen in the NBA. We see it. Emotions are high. It's a passionate game. Smitty, what was the angriest you ever got during a game? I know you competed because you were one of the best competitors I ever saw, but did it ever cross that line of becoming a little bit more gritty, a little bit more angrier?
It did, Kevin. I think one instance for sure. Game 7, Western Conference, drove the basketball hard as I could and was fouled by Shaq. They didn't call it. Being flattened, laid out, and the guys going up and down, we eventually lost that game. That was one I still haven't got over it. And when I see Shaq today, I might not do it, but I want to knock him upside his head because he knew it was a foul, and I knew it was a foul, but it wasn't called.
He is one big man. He looks like he could play right now, as do you, which I think is great about ex-athletes and keeping in shape and staying that way. But Shaq certainly looks like he could play right now.
And I would be a 5 right now trying to guard him. That'll be interesting.
Little mismatch. Here's Lamb. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. There's a screen. Outside, Batum. Walker the pass to Lamb. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. We start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Dunn. Rebounded by Howard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Williams, that's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Dunn dishes to Holiday. Lopez a screen. It's stolen by Lamb. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And one of the pieces of the Jimmy Butler trade this offseason, Zach LaVine finds himself as a prime building block for a rebuilding team. The Bulls see him as a star of the future.
And rightfully so, even given the fact that he's recovering from the ACL surgery. LaVine is young and can grow his game with the team. Hard to get fair value for a player of Butler's ability, but LaVine is a great place to start.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Walker with it. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. Howard can't hit. Bulls trail by 21. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Holiday. And he can't bank that one in.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
The shot by Williams, no good.
And a little frustration now, missing. Ooh. That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Screen by Howard. Walker goes in. The feed to Lamb. On the wing, Williams. 15 points in the game. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 12 in the game.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Williams.
Well, when you have a whole team that is locked in, this is what your shot chart looks like. They are moving the ball well and taking shots with confidence. When this team comes out and is knocking it down from all over like they are right now, they are one of the toughest in the league to beat.
And that soft touch of Lopez makes things easy for him down there.
Screen by Howard. And Walker kicks to Howard. Good D by Lopez.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stop the alley-oop. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Here's Holiday. 7 points in the game. And it's done in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Batum kicks to Walker. Here's Kaminsky. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Lopez.
Inside and stolen by Howard. On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Levine. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Batum.
You think back when Fred Hoiberg was a player in the NBA, great shooter who had a strong knowledge of the game. Not too surprised he ended up as a coach.
Markkanen passes to Levine. And that one goes long.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
They get it again. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
And Smitty, you and Hoiberg played against one another during your careers and even guarded each other, I think, from time to time. What was it like going up against a player like him?
You know, Kevin, he must have been real young because I'm so old. I don't even remember that. But I do know and remember Fred Hoiberg and watching him coach. He is a fast decision maker. Also would find space as a player. And you see some of his strengths as a player and how he designs his offense right now.
Shot clock at 6. And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. Shoots over Markkanen. Kaminsky misses. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's done in the corner to end the drought. The shot that time not on target. And the Hornets now going the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by the Bulls. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He dishes it to Markkanen. And Holiday has it in the corner. Over Lamb. Cans the tough leaner from the outside. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
You can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Howard. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. Monk's checked in for Lamb, and it's Carter Williams in for Kemba Walker. There's the pick. Got a piece of it. Grant against Carter Williams. Nwaba gets the bucket.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Charlotte leading by 22. And here is Carter Williams. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Monk dishes to Carter Williams. No good. Some solid defense from Grant. Nwaba passes to Grant. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kaminsky kicks to Hernan Gomez. Carter Williams dishes to Monk. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bulls shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Valentine. He's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist. Now here's Valentine. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound, and it's good, 2 points. Portis has got 11 points.
Taking a workmanlike approach inside. That's the shot you want.
Grant against Carter Williams. It's blocked. Now Grant. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hornets leading by 18. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Carter Williams against Grant. Hernan Gomez passes to Monk. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Mwaba. Tips it.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Carter Williams against Grant. Hernan Gomez. Charlotte no good that time either.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Monk. Carter Williams dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Carter Williams. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Monk. It's deflected. Here's Valentine. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He has 7. 1:51 left in the third. Monk with the ball. He's got 8. They need this one. And Kaminsky lays it up and in. Kaminsky's got 8.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
They set the screen. The shot by Valentine, no good. Knocked loose. Grant outside. A second chance effort, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bulls haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Charlotte making a switch here. Williams has checked in. That one is no good. Here's Valentine. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Carter Williams kicks to Monk. There's the screen. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. Grant outside. Felicio, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Felicio's got his second bucket tonight. Hornets leading by 11. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Monk. Got a hand on it. Here's Grant. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That's tipped. And here is Carter Williams. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left. All right, we'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
Fred Hoiberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Yeah, great point. You can't undo what's already been done. Just deal with what you can control, which is the next possession.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So for Chicago right now, Valentine out there with Portis. Then there's Grant, and it's Mwaba in at the 2. And it's the Bulls with the ball, trailing by 13. Grant against Carter Williams. Grant the pass to Portis. They set the pick. Grant against Carter Williams. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Charlotte leading by 11. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Monk. Makes it off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 13.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Grant, that's good.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Grant against Carter Williams. Now, here's Monk. Now, Hernan Gomez to the left wing. Pulls up. That's short off the rim.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Carter Williams. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. You look at Marvin Williams. What a contribution.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Dwight Howard's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Monk. And it's Kemba Walker in for Carter Williams. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Fred Hoiberg was talking to his team during the timeout. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Bulls trail by 12. Outside Holiday. Dishes it to Dunn. Feeds it to Levine. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Screen by Howard. Over Lopez. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Done with it. There's the dish to Holiday. From downtown, Holiday with another miss. Charlotte leading by 12. There's the pass to Williams. Batum attacking. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lopez has got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Levine. Lopez against Howard. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. To the paint, it's tipped. Stolen by Levine. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Charlotte leading by 12. Screen by Howard. And it's Walker penetrating.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And the first one drops. And so Walker nails both of them. Well, the NBA has taken great strides to ensure a competitive balance, Steve, over the past decades, but they have a long way to go to achieve complete parity. I don't know that it can ever be done. How do you feel about the current competitive balance of the league right now?
You know, I think it's good, but Kevin, you're totally right. You can't get complete parity. You're going to have injuries, and I think when you have injuries, it changes the whole dynamic of these teams. So far, so good for me. I think it's a lot of balance. Good teams are good for a while, and then it always shifts and changes. I think we're in good hands right now. This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
He feeds it to Williams. He kicks it to Lamb. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Not going to go that time. Good D by Howard. Hornets leading by 12. That one off the back iron and out.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Again, Holiday missing.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Here's Walker. Pass to Howard. Outside, Batum. Walker dishes to Lamb. Over Holiday. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lopez passes to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
And here is Lamb. Screen by Howard. Here's Williams. Outside for Batum. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Levine kicks to Holiday. Lopez a screen. And it's sent back by Howard. Outside Williams. Here's Batum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Zach Levine.
Yeah, easy call.
Free throw good, Nicholas Batum.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. Bulls trail by 14. Now, here's Dunn. Levine dishes to Lopez. Shot from 12. And again, it's Zach Levine. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Walker. Now Howard. Here's Lamb. Left side, Williams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Bulls trail by 12. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Lopez with the ball. Here's the screen. Levine wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Walker the pass to Batum. There's the feed to Williams. It's tipped.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Levine. Here's Walker. He dishes it to Howard. Back to Walker. Beyond the arc. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Not sure who was supposed to close out on him. Huge defensive breakdown.
And this has been a running theme. Guys out of position, failing to contest. Just look at the scoreboard.
Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. Pulls it from the elbow. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And Batum kicks to Lamb. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 10, and here they come. And here is Dunn. Passes to Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. From the inbound, and it's Levine that time on the assist from Lopez. Levine's got 17 now, just in the second half. Now here's Lamb. Over in the corner, Williams. Lopez against Howard. Batum dishes to Lamb. First free throw is good. And Land drops them both. Bulls trail by 10. Now done. Lopez a screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Howard with a screen on Holiday. Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Levine. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hornets leading by 10. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Clearly a foul.
And that one falls for Walker. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bulls trail by 11. Dunn passes to Holiday. And again, Chicago, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And shot on the way. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Levine for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got it back down to within single digits for the Bulls. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Walker dishes to Williams. The kick out to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Hornets keep it alive. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And it's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
Batum against Levine. Lopez over to help. And Batum kicks to Walker. Pass to Howard. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
There's some big-time teaching moments tonight. Hopefully, they become a better team for it.
Levine can't hit. Right side, Batum. Kicks to Howard. And so it's Charlotte with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Michael, the key to this game for the team tonight?
It was just a team effort. You know, we moved the ball on defense. We were trying to help everybody out and be in the right spots all the time, and we were able to come up with the win.
Part of a rebuilding team here, Michael. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.